friends, you're welcome on Learning with L&R, and today I would like to discuss with you about the new topic that is belongs to child health nursing, and the name of the topic is IMNCI. It's the integrated management of childhood illness, and it is a disease management strategy for children. First of all, we would like to discuss the introduction. 10 million children per year die in developing countries due to acute respiratory infections, diarrhea, measles, malaria, and malnutrition. After that, in the year 1990, WHO, UNICEF, and the other agency decided to take care of the children with the help of one program, that is Integrated Management and Childhood Illnesses. And India adopted this program as Integrated Management of Neonatal and Childhood Illnesses. India considered the neonatal 2 in IMNCI. The structure of IMNCI caters to two groups of children. The first one, the age group 0 to 2 months, that is young infants, and the second one, 2 months to 5 years children. After that, there are some objectives of IMNCI. The first one, reduce mortality, then reduce frequency and severity of illness along with disability, then improve growth and development during the first 5 years of a child's life. Then there are three components of IMNCI. The first one, health worker component, then improvement in the overall health system. After that, improvement in family and community healthcare practices. Then the first component, health worker components, in this improvements in the case management skills with the help of guidelines, with the help of training of the health worker, and the skilled case management done by the health worker with the help of guidelines and training. After that, the health service component, improvements in needed for effective management. First one, health worker identified the referral. Whatever the problem of the children, accordingly the health worker referred to the child on that place. Then when they identified the place, after that they swiftly or fastly transferred the child on that place. And at the referral center, there is a properly supervised or monitor the child. After that, the essential drugs prescribed or given to the child for their good health. Then, principles of IMNCI or guidelines. The first principles, all sick children under 5 years of age must be examined for conditions which indicate immediate referral or hospitalization. The health worker trained accordingly so that they can examine the conditions or assess the conditions of the child under 5 years of age for immediate referral or hospitalization. The second principle, children must be routinely assessed for major symptoms, nutritional and immunization status, feeding problems, and other potential problems so that they can prevent from the complication. The third principles, only a limited number of carefully selected clinical signs are used based on evidence of their sensitivity and specificity to detect disease. Okay. The fourth principle is, based on the presence of selected clinical signs, the child is placed in a classifications. Classifications are not a specific diagnosis but categories that are used to determine the treatment. First one, referral. It denoted with the color pink. Then the next one, treatment in health facility with blue color, and in green, management at home. Then the fifth principles, IMNCI guidelines address most common but not all pediatric problems. In the IMNCI, there is specific diagnosis or specific conditions assessed by the health worker rather than everything. Okay. Then the sixth principles, a limited number of essential drugs are used in IMNCI. Then seventh, caretakers are actively involved in the treatment of children. Then, eighth principles, counseling of caretakers about home care, including feeding, fluids, and when to return to health facility. Okay. Then, IMNCI package. What is that? IMNCI guidelines recommend standardized case management procedures that based on two age categories. The first one up to 2 months and the second one 2 months to 5 years. Then care of newborns and young infants. Young infant means the age group or the infants under 2 months of age. How we provide the care in that group. Keeping the child warm because hypothermia is very dangerous for the neonate. Then initiation of breastfeeding immediately after birth and counseling for exclusive breastfeeding and non-use of pre-lacteal feeds, because breastfeeding provide the immunity to the child and it good for the growth and development of the child. Cord, skin and eye care because it's very essential. Recognition of illness in newborn and management or referral. Then immunization, home visits in the postnatal period by the health worker. Then care of infants 2 months to 5 years. Management of diarrhea, acute respiratory infections, malaria, measles, acute ear infection, malnutrition and anemia. Recognition of illness and at-risk conditions and management or referral. Then prevention and management of iron and vitamin A deficiency. Then counseling on feeding for all children below 2 years. Then counseling on feeding for malnourished children between 2 to 5 years of age group. Then immunization is very essential in both the groups. IMNCI case management process. There are several steps. The steps of case management process are the following. Assess the young infant or child, classify the illness, identify the treatment, treat the young infant and child, counsel the mother, provide follow-up care. Then there is a case management process for IMNCI. Here, the sick child up to 5 years come to the hospital at first level. Then we select the appropriate treatment for the child. If we talk about this chart, we select accordingly. Sick child, infant, age group 2 months. Then possible bacterial infection or jaundice may be there, then diarrhea, then feeding problem or malnutrition or immunization. If we talk about the age group 2 months to 5 years, then there are some danger signs like convulsion, then unconsciousness, inability to breastfeeding, then vomiting, after that cough or difficult breathing, diarrhea, fever, ear problem, then malnutrition, anemia, then immunization, prophylactic vitamin A status, prophylactic IFA. Then if we talk about the possible bacterial infection for the first group or the danger sign for the second group, then check everyone. We check by the health worker, then ask for major symptoms. If we check regarding the possible bacterial sign or jaundice, then danger sign, then we put the question to the parents regarding the major symptoms like cough, like diarrhea, fever, ear problem. Then check everyone for malnutrition, anemia or feeding problems. Then assess other problems. After that, classify illness or identify treatment according to color code. If the condition is very bad, then we send the child to pink area, that is urgent referral. Here the outpatient health facility provided to the child. Here the treatment provided to the child on urgent basis. Then yellow color, the outpatient facility provided here. Then green color, if the condition is okay, then we send to the green area. Here the care provided to the child at home. This chart available in your book, you can refer that because the picture here is not very clear, right? Then the next one is for all sick children age up to 5 years who are brought to a first level health facility, First of all, we assess the child, check the danger sign, ask about main symptoms. If a main symptom is reported, assess further, then check nutrition and immunization status, check for other problems. Then classify the child illness, use a color code, try a system to classify the child main symptoms and his or her nutrition or feeding status. If the urgent referral is needed and possible, then identify the urgent pre-referral treatment needed for the child's classifications, then treat the child, give urgent pre-referral treatment needed, then refer the child, explain the child caretaker the need for referral, calm the caretaker fear and help resolve any problems, write a referral note, give instructions and supplies needed to care for the child on the way or to the hospital. And if the referral is not urgent, then we identify the treatment needed, the child's classification, identify specific medical treatment or advice, then treat the child, give the first dose of oral drug in the clinic or advise the child caretaker, teach the caretaker how to give oral drugs and how to treat local infections at home. If needed, give immunization. Then counsel the mother, assess the child's feeding including breastfeeding practices and solve feeding problems if present, advise about feeding and fluids during illness and about when to return to a hospital or health facility, counsel the mother about her own health and follow-up. In follow-up, we provide the awareness to the caretaker, give follow-up care when the child returns to the clinic and if necessary, reassess the child for new problems. Okay, then the next one is under the age group 2 months of age, the integrated case management process. Outpatient has health facility, check for possible bacterial infection and jaundice, assess the symptom like diarrhea, check the feeding problem or malnutrition and immunization status, check for other problems, classify conditions and identify treatment actions according to color code treatment charts. If in case of urgent referral, then we shifted the child in pink tone. Outpatient health facility, we provided pre-referral treatments given to the child, advice parents, referral young infants and pink. Urgent referral facilities provided emergency triage and treatment, diarrhea treatment, monitoring and follow-up. In case of the condition is in between, then we send the child in the yellow area and treatment at outpatient health facility. Patient can take the treatment on OPD basis. In case of urgent referral or in case of need pink color, then we need the child hospitalization or stay at the hospital. In yellow, patient do not hospitalized but take the treatment on outpatient department in the OPD. Okay, here the doctor provide care to the child in case of treat local infection, give oral drugs, advise and teach caretaker or follow up. In case of the condition is okay, then we send the child in home and here we counsel the caretaker regarding give oral drugs, treat local infections, continue exclusive breastfeeding, keep the young infant warm, when to return immediately or follow up. These three colors very necessary in IMNCI: pink for hospitalization, yellow for OPD treatment, green for care of the child at home, right? Then the next one is if the age group is 2 months to 5 years, outpatient health facility, check for danger sign, what the danger signs are: convulsions, lethargy, unconsciousness, inability to drink, breastfeed, vomiting. Then assess main symptoms, what they are: cough, difficulty in breathing, diarrhea, fever, ear problems. Then assess nutrition and immunization status and potential feeding problems. Then check the other problems, classify conditions and identify treatment actions according to color coded treatment. Again, if the condition is very worst, then send to the pink color, that is the hospitalization. Then in the yellow color for OPD treatment, green color for home care, right? Advantages of integrated approach. Here, advantages of integrated approach: speeds up the urgent treatment and treatment seeking practices, prompt recognition of serious condition, hence prompt referral involves parents in effective care of baby at home, then partial success of individual disease control program, then involves prevention of diseases by active immunization, improved nutrition and exclusive breastfeeding practices, highly cost effective. It avoids wastage of resources by using most appropriate medicines and treatment. It reduces duplication of effort. I hope you have clear with this. Thank you for your attention.